Hey there everybody, how we all doing? Today I wanted to take a look at the Enhanced Parkour Kit and why it is by far the worst pilot kit in the entire game. At least anyways, that's what I was initially planning on this video to be about, but it's kind of evolved as I was writing the script into more, how do you choose the correct pilot kit, at least in the Tier 1 slot? How do you choose the correct Tier 1 pilot kit for you to actually be as effective as you possibly can, and which kind of kits you need to avoid at all costs because they don't help you at all? Let's get started. So, to start off, let's take a look at all the Tier 1 pilot kits that you could potentially be choosing from. We have the Explosives Pack, Power Cell, Quick Reload Kit, Run and Gun Kit, Stealth Kit, and the Enhanced Parkour Kit. Explosives Pack enables you to carry a third piece of ordnance with every life. Get an extra arc grenade to carpet an area and get some super cheap kills. Get an arc mine and lock down flag rooms that annoy flag runners to no end. Get an extra satchel charge because, well, you're the worst kind of person, or etc. No functionality is added by choosing this kit, but you instead gain extra lethal capacity, so we're pretty much all good with this kit. It enables you to do something that you otherwise would have no ability to do, which is throwing a third piece of ordnance. Next up, Power Cell is going to make your tactical ability recharge faster, and that's it. For all you stim whores about there, me, there's no substitution for the ability to improve your quality of life with this perk. Just pretty much just enabling you to, get that stim up more quickly, more often, it makes a world of difference in your play, at least in my opinion. Now, I'm a stim user. I'm pretty much always a stim user. So let's talk about Power Cell quickly as it applies to stim, because that's what I know best. So for stim users in particular, it's going to allow you to move faster in general and traverse maps more quickly, as well as heal off damage and increase your shots to be killed with a much higher frequency. So allow me to reiterate that. This kit allows you to move faster than normal and survive more bullets than normal at an increased rate. Just let that sink in for a minute. Like, I can't understand why if you're using stim you would not choose Power Cell, because it's ubiquitous. The things go together so well that there's no reason to ever not use this combination. Anyways, let's move on. The Quick Reload Kit does exactly what it says. It speeds up your reloads. Combine it with active radar pulse, a carbine, and a good vantage point, and you're gonna have to try pretty hard to actually lose any gunfights or be caught without your weapon at the ready. Run and Gun Kit is probably the second worst pilot kit in the whole game, at least in the Tier 1 slot. It adds functionality to all the game's small arms, and normally that would be very admirable. However, Titanfall is not a game about sprinting on the ground, it's about wall runs and bunny hops. If you're ever in a situation where you're actually on the ground with a car SMG or smart pistol and sprinting in a straight line at an enemy, you need to dramatically reevaluate how you're approaching the game to begin with. This perk is going to allow you to move marginally more quickly only while actively firing your weapon. So the benefit here is so niche and unimportant in my opinion that the kit is impossible to recommend to anybody for any reason. In order to even make use of this kit, you have to stop strafing and actually trying to, avoid shots and being a hard target to hit. You literally have to run in a straight line at people. Doesn't everyone hate W plus M1 plus playstyles like this in other games? Like for, the big example here is Pyro from TF2. At least like this WM1 kind of playstyle sucks, I guess. So there's that. At least it's not ubiquitous. Moving on, Stealth Kit is actually a pretty fun one. Instead of giving you extra functionality, it removes functionality of your enemies in a big way, which is really awesome. Your footsteps are silent, and your rodeos are silent, and your jump kit is invisible, save for a subtle fart cloud that comes out from your butt when you double jump, and that's also still made really quiet. Removing an enemy's ability to sound whore you is going to allow you to stay alive longer and get kills versus very astute players you might not otherwise ever have a chance of achieving. Combine that with Cloak, and rodeoing enemy titans becomes very, very powerful because they're not going to have that audio cue that you're riding them, and, their friendly titans aren't going to be seeing you jump on there. So, they need a pilot to spot you, otherwise they pretty much have no option other than to, wait until you've actually started shooting their internals or ripped off that access panel to even have a clue that you're there. So, very, very powerful combination in an anti-titan kind of role. But okay, Frothy, we get it. Most of these other pilot kits are pretty great, but you've barely talked about the Enhanced Parkour Kit yet, which was kind of the entire point of this video. So why do you hate it so much and want me to stop using it forever? Good question. First, let's take a look at the functionality that it adds. It enables longer wall run times as well as longer wall cling times. What most people kind of falsely take away from this, though, is that it makes you better at wall running, and it makes you better at anything relating to walls. Now, that's not true at all. So let's take a look at what the Enhanced Parkour Kit does not do. It does not change your maximum velocity or acceleration values while wall running. It does not increase your airborne velocity upon leaving walls. It has absolutely no effect upon your bunny hops whatsoever. And it does not even speed up your climbing animations. So literally the only thing it does is add a few seconds to your wall run and wall cling maximum times. Okay, but Frothy, that sounds great. Wall running is faster than ground running, and being able to do that for a longer period of time should be beneficial to me, right? Well, I mean, I guess so, but not really. Bouncing between walls at a rapid speed is going to be even faster than running on a single wall, and bunny hopping is significantly faster than wall running as well. You can gain most of your momentum from wall runs within the first second or so, and then you cap out at a maximum velocity on the wall. So why limit yourself to a maximum velocity and no ability to you know, be evasive, just to get a little bit of a speed boost when you can just kiss that wall really quick and jump right back off, bounce between walls, or, you know, bunny hop on the ground and go way, way faster. You know, the parkour kit doesn't help you with any of that, and you don't need it. You can go fast without the parkour kit, and basically, in my opinion, the parkour kit actually slows you down because it pigeonholes you into trying to stick to walls a lot longer than you really need to. So the only real benefit of the enhanced parkour kit, and if you even want to call it a benefit, is your ability to wall cling for longer periods of time. That doesn't really matter in my opinion. Like, that doesn't add any really important functionality. Like, the most important thing about wall clinging, I guess, is to, you know, be sneaky and, you know, try to trick enemy pilots who are chasing you, or just to, you know, sit in a corner and make it so you're not easy to find. So when they come to attack your flag or your hard points, they're not going to know you're there. But I would offer the counterpoint that instead of using the enhanced parkour kit for that, why not just use a stealth kit to have silent wall clings? You know, just use a stealth kit, excuse me. They're never going to hear you, and you can just bounce between walls. You know, like when your one wall cling is about to expire, just, you know, go and bounce to another wall and restart a wall cling, and your timer's going to be reset. Your feet don't have to touch the ground. You just have to exchange walls. So, you know, like, you can do that whole thing, and people are never going to hear you changing walls. They're not going to hear you double jumping. You know, they're not going to hear you doing any of that stuff. They're not going to know, so why stick to a single wall for 20 seconds, or whatever the time is, when you can just bounce between two of them at 8-second intervals completely silently? So that's kind of my take on that. Basically, to summarize, I think that your choice in tactical ability has an important bearing upon your choice of Tier 1 kit. If you use Cloak, Stealth Kit is a really great bet for enabling you to have a strong anti-Titan game while also having a strong defensive game for Hardpoint and CTF. If you use Stim, you pretty much always want that power cell. Keep Stim up as much as possible. If you're a Radar Pulse kind of person, then Quick Reload Kit and Explosives Pack are where it's at. Your goal is going to be to post up in smart locations and kill enemies as they turn corners, so maximizing your ability to do that just makes sense. The Run and Gun Kit and Parkour Kits, though, are in my opinion not useful in any situation and should never be picked for any reason at all. If you're benefiting from them in any way, then you need to step up your game in other areas, because quite frankly you don't need them and you're only holding yourself back. You're doing yourself a disservice by using these kits. You could be using something better that actually gives you a real benefit, and learning to do better at the things that these kits would allow you to do otherwise, just by better play. You don't need a perk to make you better at them. You just need some practice and some direction. So I'm sure that you guys, you know, if you're new to the channel, you can find that direction here. Hopefully you guys can watch some of my other videos and learn about your parkour. You know, learn how to move more effectively, because that's really what it comes down to with both of these kits. Is if you have, you know, good solid parkour, good movement, you don't need those kits. You're going to be moving faster than you could ever imagine with those kits. You're going to be more mobile and more deadly, and you're just doing yourself a disservice by sticking with them. So please, you know, if you're new to the channel, go back and watch my parkour guides. They're going to help you tremendously. You don't need to be using those kits anymore, guys. You know, go for Stim and Power Cell. Go for Radar Pulse with the extra frag grenades, or, you know, what have you. Just stop pigeonholing yourself with something that doesn't help you. Anyways, guys, that's all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and hope that you learned something new. Please like and subscribe to see more videos like this one if you feel so inclined. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.